Have we had any emails?
No.
I look like I should be there to pick up blood work.
They just facepalm and just shake their head at me.
Pale face, red eyes, purple hair. I look like a drug addict, basically.
A lot of the times over the phone, I, get mistaken for a dude. Kids can be such assholes. Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Chick Chat Podcast. I'm with Cass again. Say hi.
Hello. In Germany, 6 is sex.
In Germany, 6 is sex. Is it really?
Sex.
Oh, sex
Not
is
sex.
6.
Yeah. Next week will be Sieben.
What the fuck? Why?
Just because we might have fans around the world.
Oh, this is true. Yeah, I'm sure we do.
Exactly. See, we're appealing to the masses. We speak your language. Listen to.
Cass definitely speaks your language. Oh my god, last week with the bloody laughing fit.
Yeah, how much of that did you end up having to cut out?
A lot.
Yeah, because it was like 20 minutes.
Okay, exaggeration slightly. It wasn't 20 minutes, it was more like 5. But it was
just
so
laughing.
Yeah, because it was so funny. I was listening to it again as I was editing it, and you could just hear in conversation, I'll be like, right, no, I'm fine, go. And then you'll say something, and then you'll say, but I can see you, and you're laughing, and then I'll just burst out and lose it all over again. Right, first thing I want to talk about is that dress. And I want to talk about it because, one, it went viral so bloody quickly. Honestly, it was ridiculous. Second, it was made in Birmingham at some bridal shop, potentially.
I didn't realise it.
Yeah, it was made in the UK.
That's how much of a shit I give.
Yeah, that you don't know that. But literally, I remember waking up that morning and checking my Instagram, Facebook. It was everywhere. Everybody on Instagram had a photo of it. It was trending on Twitter worldwide. Seriously, you should have seen the stats for this thing of how quickly it climbed.
It's going to be like, where were you when you heard Princess Diana died? Where were you when the Twin Towers came down? Where were you when Barack Obama was elected into office? Where were you when you saw a picture of a fucking dress that went all over Instagram and all over Facebook and all over Twitter and actually got into the news? It was important. It was an important slow news day. So many other things going on around the world. And in fact, I'm going to look a few up while I can, while you're blithering on about this fucking dress.
Okay. Well, basically, yes, there was a lot. There's always other things going on in the news, but I think
no.
There are light-hearted.
But this is the thing. It wasn't really a light-hearted story. It wasn't like, a dog's been reunited with its owner after it walked 12 miles through a desert after getting trapped on a bus. It wasn't that. It was, what colour's this dress? I see gold and white. I see black and blue. I see that. And then people arguing over it.
People broke up over this dress. Friends fell out.
Just because everybody sees colour spectrum slightly differently and dependent on which way the light is reflecting off it and which way the camera's picking it up.
Yeah, this is true. But, okay, so the story of it may not be the best, but I found it quite interesting, mainly because a lot of people did see different colours, and that is down to perception and how your brain kind of works out what colours it are. So I found that aspect quite fascinating. Like, on the one show, they were obviously talking about it because everybody was, and they had a specialist come on talking about perception and that kind of thing, and nobody really knew. I don't even know right now what colour it actually was. But throughout the whole day, when I saw it, I saw white and gold. And there were colleagues of mine at work discussing it. We were asking around the newsroom, basically, what colour do you see? Because some people could have sworn that it was blue and black. And I was looking at it thinking, no, it's as white as that wall and it's got gold trim. So in that aspect, I think it was quite interesting, the, difference of perception and opinion and what you generally do see. And some people saw white and gold to begin with, and then blue and black later on in the day or something. The sciencey stuff behind it is cool.
I know, and I think that's only because it was such a massive difference. It was either white and gold or blue and black. And it's kind of like when you're wearing a blue top and someone says, no, it's green. And you say, no, it's blue. No, it's green. No, it's blue. What colour is this? This is purple. No, it's not. It's blue. So I think because it was such a massive difference, that's why it caused a bit of a storm. Yeah. But people see different shades of stuff all the time. And I just couldn't believe how much it had got. Because when you're actually looking at it physically in front of you, it's black black and blue. It's only when it ends up going through digital imaging, because it gets picked up by camera, and depending on the light, that it's different colour. But yeah, it was like it was everywhere. And I sign up to a lot of the Gossip Girl pages in the area so that I can get a good network of people going. It was all over there as well. And I thought, fucking hell, there is obviously nothing else going on that's newsworthy. Where they're like, oh, what's that dress? And I think there was a story somewhere that I saw that, I'm not sure if it's a joke because I haven't actually looked into it. Somebody has possibly had a tattoo of the dress.
What?
Tattooed on themselves, yes.
Come on.
No, seriously, I'm looking on it now. It's on the Metro News. It's black and blue, but they've put white and gold, question mark.
Shut up. Come
Seriously.
on, that's just stupid. Why would you do that?
And this is what I'm talking about. This is it. This is why I've seen it. I was just, oh God, it's everywhere. Who gives a fuck what colour the dress is? And then as soon as you mentioned it, I thought, oh, kill me now.
I tell you what, the other day, I've been wanting to get a small tattoo on my thumb for quite a while to honour Poirot and Agatha Christie, right? And I thought, right, let me just go to one of a tattoo studio near my bus stop when I walk back from work.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, it is bloody small enough, so a walk-in would be fine. You know, it would take 10 minutes to kind of draw up. Actually tattooing it may take 10 or 15 minutes. I wanted it in black, so just kind of silhouette type look of it.
Is it just going to be a tash?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be more than that. Not just the tash that people get on their fingers either.
No.
Not them. So I went into the tattoo shop and it was all smiles, you know. I told them what I wanted, asked them if they had any spaces for a walk-in, and they said, for when? And I said, now. And the guy was like...
walked in?
Yeah, literally, I have walked in. Do you have spaces for a walk-in? And he was like, no, we're pretty fully booked, you know. And I said, right, okay, well, when's your next available time? I'm here Friday evening, Saturday, you know, potentially I could do, maybe even Sunday morning, but most tattoo shops, they don't open on a Sunday anyway, they don't tattoo people. So I'm there, and he's saying they're pretty booked up for a couple of months, and I'll have to see them, you know, maybe in the middle of March. And I thought, well, I'm not here, you know, I'm in Birmingham for the whole of March, so I won't be able to get it. But then he said, what, you after? And I said, I wanted a tattoo on my thumb, on my right hand. And he said, oh, sorry, we don't tattoo hands, we don't tattoo thumbs, only if you've got a full sleeve. Like, we try to deter people from that. And I said, why? And he didn't really have an answer. And I thought, that's so stupid. I thought it was a little, what's the word? Like, tattooist? You know how some people are, you know, racist and fattist?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd only tattoo...
I'm quite fattest.
I know you are. He'd only tattoo my thumb if I had a full fucking sleeve of tattoos. Or, you know, shit tons of facial piercings. Well, clearly 2 eyebrow piercings aren't enough for him, and fucking, you know, a couple of tattoos on my arms. I just thought that was ridiculous, and I couldn't believe it, honestly. I'd never had any tattoo studio refuse based on those shitty values.
No, I haven't either. Now, you know me, I've got loads of tattoos, and I've never known... I mean, there's been a few where the tattooist that I go to has turned down tattoos, but that's just because he's thought they're shit. And he's like, look, at the end of the day, somebody's walking around with my artwork on them. I'm not going to do anything that's shit. I'm not going to do anything that's racist. I'm not going to do anything that I think, do you know what, this is just awful or basic or crap. So, you know... He has turned people down in that respect. Politely. Well, I say politely, not in front of me, but obviously in front of other people he has. But yeah, I've never heard of anyone saying that they wouldn't do a tattoo on somebody's hands just because they don't have a full sleeve. That's mad.
That's so stupid. I completely understand, you know, the racist ones. I agree with that. Or even, you know, a lot of tattoo shops won't tattoo people if they're, you know, drunk out their fucking mind.
Yeah. Or on drugs.
Yeah, or on drugs, or having, you know, a psychedelic hallucination trip, which has gone bad. But just, I thought that was, I don't understand the logic at all. I was still polite, and I said, okay, then that's a little odd. I've never had that before. So then what I did, I Facebook messaged my regular tattooist that I go to in Worcester. Now, I usually go to them when I'm in Birmingham, so it's good that, you know, I'll be jetting off or training off to Birmingham today. And so I'm thinking of going sometime during the week or weekend to him, because then it's only about £8 there and back.
Oh, nice.
So the train works out. Whereas if I would have come from Leicester to Worcester, quite, you know, hefty train fare, and it would have taken a lot of time. And I just wanted to ask him whether he'd heard anything about that, and whether he'd have any kind of objections to tattooing my thumbs.
What does he say?
Nothing yet. I'm literally. I'll WhatsApp you when he, lets me know what he thinks.
Yeah, do, because you've built that up as like, have you ever heard this? Like, well, what did he say? Well, I don't know.
I don't know yet, but I'm hoping that he doesn't. Because I'm thinking, he'll probably say that's ridiculous. No respectable tattoo shop would do that, and blah blah blah. But then, what if he turns around and says, actually, that's our policy as well?
That's everyone's policy. Where the fuck have you been?
Like, that was introduced 2 months ago.
Everybody knows about that. Didn't you get the fucking memo?
Yeah, you're so late to these things, Khadija. Just fuck off.
Oh dear, no, I've never heard that. I've been thinking about finishing off my my tattoos, the one on my arm and the one on my leg, but I need to buy a car. The car is far more important, sadly.
Yeah.
And the car's more likely to get me from A to B.
This is true. You can't really. Oh, but do you remember that that cool character in Elektra, the movie? There was a guy who was evil, but he had loads of tattoos and he could make them come to life.
Oh God, I've not seen that film since the first time I saw it.
Yeah, but just imagine if you could do that with your tattoos. Because I know you've got. Have you got the Spitfire on your leg?
I do have a Spitfire. Oh no, it's not a Spitfire. It's a Hercules bomber.
Okay. Oh, it's a Hercules bomber. Well, see,
Yeah.
if tattoos could come to life, then you could just whip that out and fly to work.
Well, I've got bats as well, so I could get the bats to take me.
You're seriously taking this undead thing to the max, aren't you?
What do you mean?
Last week we were talking
I'm
about.
wear a kit.
We were talking about last week your trip to the hospital.
Oh
and,
yes, the hospital.
how you had to carry around your blood work. If you want to, listen to that, then listen to the previous episodes, so episode 5. And Cass was talking about how she looked like a fucking druggie and she had to carry her own blood work. And then I said, you are a member of the Legion of Undead.
I am. I don't look like a druggie today. Not that you can tell, but I've got makeup on today because I've been outside.
Oh, you've been in the sun. Did it burn?
Not well. It was a bit cloudy because I'm up in north today. Up in good old Hull, visiting the folks. The sun.
The city of culture.
Oh yes, did you hear about the?
Of course I did.
Yes.
As a Leicesterian, I heard about that and I cursed.
Yes, very very funny, very funny. Yeah, City of Culture, which Hull is really getting behind, and just recently, Krispy Kreme did something amazing. They had Krispy Kreme Kids Wednesdays, and had advertised it as KKK Wednesday. So City of Culture going strong. Yeah, as soon as I see that Hull's in the news, I know it's for something like that. It guaranteed that they've done that. Somebody somewhere has done something fucking stupid. Every single time. But yeah, no, it's been all right up here. It's been quite mild. Bit of wind. It was a bit rainy last night. I'm sleeping in the conservatory, on the sofa bed with my parents' new puppy. She's 8 weeks old, and most of the time she's obviously quite well behaved, but she might need to go for a pee in the middle of the night, so she kind of like licks my face until I get up and let her out at 4, and then she's awake again at 6:30. So I've not had the best sleep, so I have been taking advantage of my afternoon naps recently, getting an extra hour in where I can.
Oh, bless you. It's like having a baby.
Oh God, no, it's worse than a baby. So much worse, because like babies, but don't bite you. Babies don't nip at you. They don't bark.
They don't lick your face.
No, if you were to hold them underwater, they won't struggle that much.
No, Cass.
But yeah, I miss my cats because my cats are really chilled out, and they'll just sit down quietly and just nap off with me. But dogs are such hard work.
Yeah.
But I've done a bit of training with her, which has been quite fun.
Oh, that's cool. I'm training my brother's cat because he's very dog-like.
How?
It's really odd because when just say you've got the brush and you're grooming him or you're stroking him, you're patting him, he'll wag his tail like a dog.
See, normally when cats wag their tail, it's because they're annoyed.
No, but he does it in a dog-like manner.
Are you sure it's not a dog?
Yeah.
Is it small? Is it small like a little dog, or is it big like a big dog?
It's big like a small dog, so it's the size of a Yorkshire Terrier or Westie.
Okay.
But it's actually a long-haired Persian cat. It's white.
Oh, is it one of the ones